Yo, y'all, this was Sappy7, and today I am going to keep playing Hello Charlotte Episode 3. Last time we started playing as this dude Charles, who may or may not be the Umbrella Man, I don't know. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by D.A. Physics of the Futures by M.K. Time Machine by H.G.W. A few sets of clothes inside, 3 black t-shirts, 2 turtlenecks, and a pullover, all neatly folded and arranged by color. Plants die in the room. The small cactus is the only survivor. An old sofa to sleep on. A small box with old toys stuffed inside. I still can't bring myself to throw them away. We have new messages from Henri. Henrietta Warhol, Henri. If someone were to ask us what kind of relationship we have, both of us would have said we're dating. However, our relationship is far from romantic. The most intimate thing we did was when Henri held my hand during a panic attack anyway. The whole ordeal wasn't my idea to begin with. It's Henri who's obsessed with the idea of normalcy? Normalcy? I thought it was normalcy. I don't know. Or the semblance of it, which would be the most accurate in her case. She suggested it almost too casually, as if dating someone was a point to cross off her bucket list, as if she knew I would go with the flow. And so I did. 1807, Henri. Either, you fuckers. Stop leaving me on red. Uh-oh, she's angry. Let's try something. Hey, you do the same. Don't call me out on this. For fuck's sake, stop using this icon and username. I'm not role-playing with you. No bullying. I hate you. Do you know how many people would kill for having matching icons with C himself? No, and I don't care. Anyhow, we're going on a date. Can't today, busy. Oh my god, are you writing your self-insert fic again? Hey, the MC is not technically a self-insert. Okay, I take it back. It's just a gender-bent C. I still have the right to be offended. And what's up with the amount of gore? C's writing is very sophisticated, but what you're making is, says a guru enthusiast. Joke's on you, I have 900 kudos. Those don't mean shit. That's fair. Alright. So, are we going or not? Nah. You just want free food. Charlotte, and I have a surge of inspiration. What will we win? I'm coming over and eating your chips. I am locking the door. User C is now online. Oh, about time. Evening. I've read the article you sent the other day. Also, that thing. Philosophy discussion time? Ooh, time to see if that's an actual website. Alright, let's see. So that is n.co/3924x7c and beep. Nope, site can't be reached. No, it says .com. Damn it, I typed just damn. Okay. Let's see. 3924x7cn. 3924x7cn. Yep. No, it's a site that's trying to sell me the domain n.co, so I guess it's not. Good evening. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm busy outlining the script for the new story installment right now. Doing God's work. Good luck with your script, I'm sure it'll be divine. Thank you for understanding. Your submitted illustrations for the new chapter were wonderful. Stop it. It's the least I can do for you. Your writing is amazing. No, seriously. The designs are wonderful, especially for the White Queen and Xenon. Thanks. Someone puts a hand on my shoulder. I feel my stomach turn. Procrastinating again? Scarlet Eiler, my unborn sister. What? The perfect girl soaked in womb blood. The one whom father told mom to kill. The one whose death caused her mental breakdown. The reason for all my misfortunes. Hey, you received 89 points on your test. Do you know what that means? Of course I do. Scarlet Eiler has been punishing me for my existence ever since I was born. You didn't wash your hands well enough. Scrub them for 10 minutes straight. You failed to get a perfect score on the test, banging your head on the wall until it bleeds. You didn't follow the schedule, hurt yourself with a cardboard knife. You didn't clean your room, feed your pet junk food. You ate too much, starve yourself for 3 days. I'm trying this hard for you, but you're not even trying hard enough. You won't pass the trial like this, is what she always says, giving me a stern look behind my back. The trial is all she ever talks about. According to Scarlet Isler, the day of the trial will be the day I die. I keep her away by drinking pills. I swallow 10 tablets and Scarlet Isler disappears. See ya! Oh, you're the only one with a different design for your house than everybody else. What the hell? How do I leave? There we go. Small kitchen. Father's room. He won't be coming back. A bathroom. Mother's room. Enter. Shower. The clothes inside are neatly folded. Looks like Mom hasn't touched these for a while. A stack of romance novels with obnoxious titles inside. My drawings from art school hang on the wall. Sometimes they fall off and I tip them back on. It's dark outside. Mom says these drawings lift up her mood, so I ended up not throwing them away. Hello, Mom. Slept well? Yeah. I always sleep well. Why don't we have a fancy dinner tomorrow? I can make your favorite dish. I've saved up some money from freelance work, so you don't have to worry about the cost of the ingredients. I'm sorry, I don't feel like getting up. It's okay. I'll bring it to your room and we'll eat together, okay? Alright. Don't be too hard on yourself. I know you're trying your best. Right, Mother. You're such a good girl. She's looking right at me, but all she sees is Scarlet Isler. The child that never was. There are needle marks in my hand. Awake already? Charles, you're here. Hi there. Feeling comfortable? As if I was assaulted, drugged, and I got stained in this ugly blue. Well, that's unfortunate. Someone linked me against my will. And the symptoms I'm experiencing are definitely from drug overdose. I can barely move. I see. You were so out of it when I found you, so I made sure to watch over you. What a creep. This sure hurts my feelings. It wasn't you who did it, right, Mr. C? Me? Gods, no, never. Believe me, the last thing I want to get is inside your head. Good. Help me get up, will you? I don't feel my limbs. Sure. Anything for you, Miss Wiltshire. Who's this? C. What the fuck? This is so confusing. I'll manage from here on. Not even a thank you? Go to hell. Well then, good night. Welcome home, Miss Wiltshire. Oh, Aiden, you're back. Carry me to bed? Anything you wish. Yay, Princess Carrie. Thank God we brainwashed him. Here we are. Thank you. Oh, by the way, the tenants have made you a hot drink. Oh, bring it to me. I could use some tea right now. Aiden leaves the room and returns with a small tray. Here you go, my lady. Thanks. Good night, Aiden. Sleep well, Miss Wiltshire. I drink the tea. Moments later, my vision starts to blur. My insides ache terribly. It hurts. Ugh. And then everything went green. Oh, that was Chapter 2 end. Well, that's where I should have ended the last episode. I thought that it was done with that. Okay. Maybe I won't do it on a chapter-by-chapter basis, or I'm going to have super long episodes. Miss Wiltshire, answer me truthfully. Do you think free will exist? What? Although, says the person who finaled the last game with an hour-and-a-half episode. What kind of question is that? If you're simply curious of my opinion, just get to the point. So straightforward, aren't you? Very well. Let me start from afar. This world is swarming with parasites. Tiny, invisible, tenacious. Once they outwit your immune system, then they eat you from the inside. You use you as an incubator for its offspring. Control your mind and alter your personality. What if I said that everyone in the house hosted a parasite in their heads? What are you getting at? A parasite's goal is reproduction, right? Our parasite is no different. However, the house's inhabitants are only its intermediate hosts. Its final goal is to infect the people from the outside, the audience itself. That's why, using all of us, it creates a story. An impactful story that would carry over into the world behind the screen. But not all stories leave a lasting impression. So they've created over and over. They're created over and over again, and again, until there's a whole franchise, until there's a combination of events and relationships that works, until there's a story that'll succeed in infecting the minds of the audience, who will in turn create something of their own. Production for the sake of reproduction. Creation for the sake of recreation. Miss Wiltshire, if I told you this was the reality of our existence, what would you do? Well, it is the reality of existence. You know? I mean, that's how creation exists. I mean, everybody who has ever created anything has always been inspired in some way by something, you know? I mean, you have to create something, you have to use reference from something that you've seen before. And since, you know, of course the first things that weren't real were created from the notions of something real, you know, I mean, like for example, I think gravity is a pretty, you know, solid thing that exists that people use in pretty much every story that's ever been created. I mean, I can't think of a single story that exists that doesn't have gravity in it. You know, I mean, maybe some sci-fi stories, but, you know, I mean, that in those sci-fi stories, there is still the notion, the concept of gravity does exist. It's just not in that specific part of space. Or rather, just such a small amount of it that it's not even noticeable. But see, I mean, that's the thing about it. Obviously, you know, I mean, it's not a virus, it's just, I mean, creativity is infectious, I suppose, but it's, I don't know, not inherently lethal. The marks on my hand are gone. It's a new body. Success! Of course the tea was poisoned. I knew it. But there's no way I'd recover this fast if I didn't die. I should go wash my face. That was here, I think? Nope. Here. Yes. Oh my god, hi. Bennett? Are you dead? Go away, human maggot. What a meanie. Oh, don't tell me you're going through withdrawal symptom. Leave me alone, don't you see I'm... So disgusting. Weren't you supposed to be a comic relief character? Where did that go? Oh, I know. That's all because of the regular soap intakes, isn't it? Anyone can be maniacally happy forever when they're brain dead, right? Wiltshire. Last warning. Yeah, right, you hate me. But it doesn't really matter. You can't kill me anyway. No, but I can torture you and tear off your limbs. One by one. Oh no, Bennett is so scary. Are those the kinds of jobs you do for Dr. Huxley? Yet he failed to raise a mindless killing machine out of you. Bennett is in front of me in a flash. With a loud thud, my hand gets slammed against the wall. I slide down the bathroom wall, leaving a trail of blood. You really have no self-control when you're sober. This much shouldn't kill you. See? I was right. You're softer than you want to appear to be. Wiltshire. Bennett's form becomes blurry and I black out. When I wake up, the room is dark. My head echoes, aches, and my hands are sticky from red blood. I'm disgusting. There's someone else in the room. Charles? Bingo! What are you doing here? Looking after you. Then treat my wounds, asshat. No can do. You're dirty and I'm squeamish. God, you're so useless. You can get Mr. Honecker to treat you. He won't. I replaced his favorite cereal with dried bloodworms the other day. You did what? Forget it. He can never really catch a break, huh? More importantly, how long do you plan to provoke the tenants till they actually kill you? Forever, probably, or however long my lifespan lasts. How old am I, actually? 5? Actually 3. Well, there you go. Miss Wiltshire, I'm sorry for lecturing you, but You spend too many spare vessels. Your lifespan might be greatly shortened if. She killed herself with a toothbrush. Charles, look who's got a new body. I'm whiter than ever before. What was I talking about? Alright, I'm gonna be late for school. What a weird game. Oh, what are we celebrating? Oh, it's your zip it. It's a surprise party, I love surprise parties. Mind pouring me a drink? Sure. Oh, you went so far as to frame my photo with black ribbons. My favorite color is white, you know. Yeah, right. Quick, somebody hide that. No, keep it. Truly delicious. Well, then I'll be off. Keep on partying. Ben, didn't you tell us she's dead for real? Maybe I just wanted to have a party. Why did I choose to believe him in the first place? So, whose corpse is lying in the coffin? Please don't tell me you stole that from Uncle's morgue. Why celebrate birthdays once a year when you can have death days almost every day? He's high on soap again. Maybe this whole ordeal is his way of apologizing? It's okay, Ben. It's my fault for provoking you. Have you tried the worm burgers? They melt in your mouth. Can't expect a coherent response when he's like this, but it's fine either way. Enjoy your drinks, I guess. Well, this is awkward. Huh. How did I leave last time? Oh no, it was through the room that I just went down, I think. Yeah, this one. Right. Okay then. Huxley wasn't at the party. I wonder what he's doing. Aiden wasn't there too, but... Okay. Locked, huh? Just what I needed. Acquired a metal bat. Yeah, this is gonna turn into off real soon. And that, again, has no interaction with it. Best for crushing things. Fridges are rather fascinating, aren't they? Yes, they are. Okay. I didn't actually explore all the rooms in here, I don't think. Oh, hi. Nope, never mind. Aiden is sewing together another doll of his. Aiden! Aiden! What are you up to? Taxidermy again? Don't you get tired of it? Aiden doesn't reply, his bottomless eyes fixated on the corpse on the table. Aiden, talk to me, or I'll poke out your eyes. True to my words, I poke his eye. My finger disappears in Aiden's eye socket, making a gushing sound. He pays it no mind. Hey, when are you gonna switch back to your butler form? You're no fun when you're like this. At all. Aiden continues working. I sit on the table and watch him for some time. I can't really remember when I met Aiden. What? Didn't we do a whole, like, deal about that? Oh no, that was Huxley. Never mind. Just like with the rest, as if the memory of him was there all along. The memory that went like, we captured and brainwashed him into being our butler. Which apparently was my idea. But I never really got along with anyone in this place, let alone have them go along with my ideas. The oldest memory I have is of locking myself in the laboratory for 3 days, terrified of the workers. Ever since they learned I was unable to die, they wanted to have me as a lab rat for their experiments. Aiden was the one who talked them out of it. After all, he was brainwashed into having common sense, or whatever it was. But as the time went by, he became more and more unstable, spiraling further into insanity with every passing day. And I look at him now, scavenging my former bodies to make dolls out of them. He became no different from anyone else. Miss Wiltshire? You shouldn't fall asleep here. Aiden, hi. I encircle my arms around his neck in an impromptu hug. I'm happy you're delighted to see me, but look at the time. You'll be late for school at this rate. School schmool, who cares? Schmool? Play with me. No, this isn't the right time for games, my dear. Come on, let's go arrange the food in the fridge or something. You love that stuff, don't you? It'll be fun. Aiden? Oh. Well, whatever. Bye, Aiden. No produce arrangements for today. Are you... Look, I don't know what else you want me to do. I talked to Aiden. Huxley's door is fucking locked. Yeah, it's locked. Alright, mission accomplished. Let's go. Oh boy. I already checked in here, right? Yeah. And I can't interact with this. Yeah, no, that's not. Huxley doesn't seem to be around. Which means... Enter the secret passage? Sure. I thought that was just a sheet. Okay. One hell of a descent. Carefully I descend down the ladder. Then I saw something I shouldn't have. A rave. An underground laboratory illuminated by faint green lights. A silent hum of machines. This is not a silent hum. This is a... I think a silent hum would have been a better fitting music for this, but okay. And the tanks with the clones of Felix Honecker floating inside. Someone comes out of the shadows. I can only assume it's the doctor himself. Hey, Dr. Huxley. Oh, what's the meaning of this? It looks like you've discovered my personal laboratory. Don't you know this area is off limits? You left the door open yourself. Well, isn't that unfortunate? If you try to harm me, my soul data will get loaded into a new vessel, and I'll be coming here again and again until I get an answer. My, how persistent. How come a puppet like you knows this much? Hey, don't change the subject. Aren't you sharp? The story behind this is quite simple. As you may know, I'm a genius surgeon who's far ahead of my peers. However, you see, I'm getting old. It's not news to me that my dementia is progressing with rapid speed. And unfortunately, it's not something I can cut out with a scalpel. What are you getting at? Isn't it obvious at this point? When I noticed the changes in my mental process, I found myself in need of a replacement. I postponed the project to my team, and they were excited to start working on it. That's how Felix Honecker came to be, named after a character in my favorite novel. And anyway, even his research mirrors that very look. Have you ever heard of Ice 9? No, and frankly I don't care. Does Felix know about this? No, he thinks his parents are on Uberia, too busy genetically modifying human appendices for mass production. The recent research has shown that it's rather nutritious, you see? Man, this music could hardly be less fitting. It's said to serve as an even more nutritious breakfast than scrambled human fetuses. I didn't need to hear that part. My nephew is extremely motivated, don't you think? All because he wants to be like me. Just like he was designed to become. I'm gonna tell him. No, you won't. He'll have an existential crisis and stop functioning properly. In the worst case scenario, I'll have to replace him with a more capable asset. Although his replacement is inevitable at some point. None of the Honeckers lived longer than 2 years so far. But worry not, our research has shown that females have a longer lifespan than males do. It's a matter of time until Felix becomes, Felicia. I see, you have it all arranged. Now what should I do? Oh, leave. Actually, leaving wasn't an option. I grip my metal bat harder. Let's crush them all. Let's not. Bye. Oh. Miss Wiltshire, what are you? Alright, sure. Get away from them. Stop it. Strike. Actually, if it was a strike, he would have missed. Idiot. Here I go. Honeckers fall out and I crush their heads one by one. I wish I could see your face right now. You absolute fool. These took years to incubate. Do you understand that it'll It will all be for naught if the current Felix Honaker dies. And? Looks like you have no choice but to value him, no? See you later, Dr. Huxley. You monster. Say, what will you do now? Drug me, dissect me, torture me? Nothing will work. I go back up oblivious to the heap of corpses I've left behind. God. Charlotte just sucks now. Kind of an asshole. But I think I'll end that episode there. Yeah, no, I liked the Charlotte from episode 1 and 2 more. This is just, she's so mean. Why is she so mean? Well, anyways, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of really snarky and pretty clever remarks that she's made, and I do like her I don't give a shit about anything demeanor, but at the same time, I don't know. She's mean, and it isn't just a I don't give a shit about anything. It's an I don't give a shit about anybody. You know, and it's fine to not care what other people think about you, but I don't think it's okay to not care how other people feel. Because, I mean, then you turn into an asshole like this. There's a fine line between, I mean, I feel like it's a really solid, you know, you gotta know what's the difference between not caring and being an asshole. Because it's, you know, if you don't care about anything, like absolutely nothing, you know, then nobody likes you, you know? I mean, it's nice to not care about anything, because, you know, you have no obligations, you do whatever you want, whenever you want, and nobody can do anything about it except, you know, hurt you, but if you don't care about anything, that's not even a problem. But at the same time, you've got nobody who wants to support you, nobody who wants to be around you, nobody who wants to help you or do things with you. You've got no friends. So, I don't know. Although you can't care too much at the same time, because then you start to fucking freak out. So, yeah, it's good to find a balance between the two. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like and subscribe to join the Chorus Rebellion. If you have any suggestions for games for me to play or ways to make my commentating more enjoyable, don't hesitate to leave a comment. That's about it. See ya!